Hello students, welcome to the online class for professional practice 1. The subject code is PP1. This particular subject in form of laboratory work or practical class is present in your third semester diploma syllabus for Department of Automobile Engineering. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Tonmoy Kundu, Assistant Professor, Department of Automobile Engineering, Dr. Sudhir Chandra Sur, Degree Engineering College, Kolkata. Today we will discuss about the part 2 basically of the shear force and bending moment diagram. So in the previous class I have discussed the definitions of shear force, bending moment diagram, definitions of different types of beam, different types of loadings, sagging effect, hogging effect, sign convention of the shear force and bending moment. So today we will discuss the some solved numericals on how to plot the shear force and bending moment diagram for point load on cantilever beam and the simple supported beam. So course objective is that to develop the basic technological concepts through technical topics, PowerPoint presentation. Course outcome, so at the end of this course the students will be able to acquire information from different sources, prepare notes for given topic, present given topic in seminar, interact with peers to share the thoughts. So start with the tutorial part. So today we will focus on the solution of shear force and bending moment diagram problem for a cantilever beam with point load. So here you see, draw the shear force and bending moment diagram of a cantilever beam of span 1.5 meter carrying a point load as shown in figure. So here you see, this is the cantilever beam and its span is given 1.5 meter. Next we see that the point loads are provided at 2 kilonewton and to 1.5 kilonewton forces are there, and the location of this 2 kilonewton force and the 1.5 kilonewton of force is provided like this. So the 2 kilonewton force is acting at the left side of 0.5 meter from the free axis or from the free point. Similarly at the free point or the extreme point we see that there is a load of 1.5 kilonewton. Okay, now we have to understand the basic geometry first. So as I have I have asked you, I have advised you in the previous class that we will focus only on the right side part of the sectional axis. Okay, so we will consider the parts like, so here the reaction force will be acting vertically upward at the fixed part of the cantilever beam. There will be a reaction force, that is R. Now first of all, while plotting the diagram, just put down a line, projected line vertically downward, a dotted line from every line of action of force. So from R we will plot a dotted line vertically downward. Similarly from 2 kilonewton line of action we will just plot or project a vertically downward dotted line. Similarly from 1.5 kilonewton a vertically dotted line we will plot. Okay, now reaction of the reaction R, what is the value of R? So total vertical force will be balanced by the total vertically downward force will be balanced by the vertically upward force. So R will be equal to 2 plus 1.5, that is 3.5 kilonewton. Okay, now we will consider a section x dash at a distance x, from the right side of the beam. So this is the procedure, this is the general procedure, and we will consider this thing only. So this particular x dash, it is available within 0 to 0.5. So this is 0 and this is 0.5. So when x equal to 0 and x equal to 0.5, so both cases we will consider. So x dash is located within the value of x from 0 to 0.5. Now shear force Vx, we will consider only right hand side part of the x dash axis. So with respect to this x dash axis, at the right hand side we see that 1.5 kilonewton force is acting vertically downward. So as per the sign convention, this downward force will be considered as positive. So Vx equal to shear force Vx equal to 1.5, that is constant. So, and bending moment, corresponding bending moment will be 1.5 x. This is at a distance like x. Okay, but here will be a negative sign due to the sign convention of bending moment. So minus of 1.5 x. Okay, now put x equal to 0. This is the straight line equation. So put x equal to 0. So at this point mx equal to 0, or when x equal to 0.5, so at this point the mx will be minus 0.75. So alternatively we have just put this point. So x equal to 1.5, that is sorry, Vx equal to 1.5, that is constant. So I have plotted a throughout constant line from 0 to 0.5. Similarly, corresponding the bending moments also I have plotted. Now consider another say central axis, okay, another sectional axis, that is y dash, which is also at a distance x from the right hand part. So when the y dash is at a distance like x equal to 0.5 to 1.5, so the Vx will be like, only consider only the right side part of the sectional axis. So 2 plus 1.5, so that is 3.5, which is also constant. So I have plotted the shear force diagram with plus 3.5 value from 0.5 to 1.5. okay, corresponding bending moment will be like minus 2 into x minus 0.5, because from the central axis the 2 kilonewton value is at a distance from here, from the central axis. This is the sectional axis. So from this sectional axis the line of action of 2 kilonewton is at a distance like, so it is x minus 0.5, and as per the sign convention of bending moment, minus 2 of x minus 0.5 minus of 1.5x, so it is coming minus of 3.5x plus 1. It is also a straight line equation. So just put x equal to 0.5, mx is coming minus 0.75. So alternately we have plotted the value of the mx at the bending moment diagram at point x equal to 0.5. Similarly at x equal to 1.5 the value is minus 4.25. So minus 4.25 line also I have plotted, and similarly I have joined these 2 points by means of a straight line, because the ultimately equation generates for the bending moment, it follows a straight line equation. So that is why I have joined these 2 points by means of a straight line. Now values of shear force and bending moment are plotted at every point, and shear force bending moment diagram is obtained. So as per this diagram, maximum value of the bending moment is minus 4.25. So we will consider the positive value only. So that is coming 4.25, and that is negative in nature, and that axis at the fixed end of the beam. So we see that in that case, for any kind of cantilever beam, the maximum bending moment acts at the fixed point, that is the reaction point of the beam. Okay, now come to the another example for the simple supported beam with point load. The point load is acting on a simple supported beam. So how it will be like this? So this is the simple supported beam. So similar like this, the point load W is acting at the middle point. So W will be equal to R1 plus R2, and it is acting middle point. So R1 equal to R2 equal to W/2. Now let us consider a section x dash. So when x is in between 0 to L/2, so shear force Vx will be equal to minus of R2, that means minus of W/2. So it is constant. So where it is negative nature, so that is why I have drawn the shear force value in negative format from 0 to L/2. Okay, similarly corresponding bending moment value will be R2 into x, positive sign as per the sign convention. So it is coming W/2 into x. So similarly when x equal to 0, so mx equal to 0, x equal to L/2, so mx equal to W/2, L/4. So just located these 2 points on the bending moment diagram, that is 0 and that is W/4, and these 2 points are joined by means of straight line, as it follows a straight line diagram. Similarly we will consider another section y dash. So it is also at a distance x from the right hand side. So when x is in between 0 L/2 to L, so it is coming like shear force will be Vx equal to, because with respect to this y dash section there are two forces, one is W vertically downward and R2 that is vertically upward. Okay, so it will be like minus R2 plus of W, so minus W by 2, R2 value is W by 2, so minus W by 2 plus W, it is coming W by 2. So the shear force value is W by 2, it is constant and it is a straight line, so it follows a straight line curve and just a constant line. Similarly, the corresponding bending moment will be R2 into X minus of W into X minus L by 2. Okay, with respect to the this axis y dash axis, the W is at a distance X minus L by 2, so X minus L by 2, and R2 is at a distance X, so R2 into X and W X minus L by 2, and we have considered the sign convention as per the bending moment, sign convention for the bending moment as per the sign convention we have generally followed. So it is coming like minus Wx x by 2 plus Wl by 2, so which is also a straight line. So put x equal to L by 2, so mx is coming Wl by 4, just put that Wl by 4 in the bending moment diagram, and x equal to L, so mx is coming 0, so it is just put this point at the x equal to 0, put this point x equal to L, it is coming 0. Okay, now there is another example for the simple supported beam, but here the point loads are acting, point load, two numbers of point loads are there, so R1 plus R2 equal to 2 plus 4, that is 6. Now it is not acting at the middle point, so we have to consider the moment analysis. So taking moment about point A, so it is coming like 2 into 1 plus 4 into 1.5, that is equal to R2 into 2.5. So from here the R2 is coming 3.2. So R1 will be 6 minus 3.2, that is 2.8. Now consider a section first x dashed. So when x dash is at a distance 0 to 1, so shear force will be Vx equal to minus of 3 by 2. Okay, minus of R2, that is R2 means 3 by 2, so minus 3 by 2. Okay, so it is a straight line and it is a constant value, so accordingly 3 by 2 value I considered. Corresponding bending moment will be R2 into X. Why positive? Because of the sign convention of bending moment. So it is 3.2 into X. So it is also a straight line equation. So at the point x equal to 0, so mx equal to 0. At the point x equal to 1, so mx is coming 3.2. So just locate these 2 points 0 and 3 by 2 and join these 2 points by the straight line, as the mx is following the straight line path. Now consider another section, that is y dashed. So here the x is in between 1 to 1.5. So the shear force Vx will be equal to minus of R2 plus 4, so it is coming 0.8. Bending moment Mx is R2 into X minus of 4 into X minus 1. So put the value of R2, it is coming minus 0.8x plus 4. So this is also a straight line equation. So just put x equal to 1, it is coming mx equal to 3.2. So locate mx equal to 3.2 at the bending moment diagram at point x equal to 1. Similarly at point x equal to 1.5, so mx is coming 2.8. So just locate 2.8 and join these 2 points by means of straight line, as the bending moment equation follows a straight line path. Similarly, we will consider another section, that is z dashed. So with respect to z dashed, at the right hand side we see there are total 3 different forces, 2 kilonewton, 4 kilonewton and R2. So the Vx value will be equal to, and z dash is at a distance 1.5 to 2.5 from the right side part. So shear force will be Vx equal to minus R2 plus 4 plus 2, it is coming 2.8, it is a constant. So accordingly I have put the 2.8 value throughout the length from x equal to 1.5 to 2.5. Okay, so bending moment mx will be equal to R2 into x minus of 4 into x minus 1 minus of 2 into x minus 1.5. So it is coming like minus 2.8x plus 7. So this is also a straight line equation. So just put x equal to 1.5 in this equation. Mx is coming 2.8. So locate Mx at the point x equal to 1.5. So it is coming on the bending moment diagram 2.8. Similarly, put x equal to 2.5. It is the value is coming 0. So in the bending moment diagram, locate the 0 value in the bending moment diagram at x equal to 2.5. So here we see from the diagram the maximum value of the bending moment, it is coming 3.2 kilonewton, and it acts at the point D, which is acts at the point D. So point D means it is at the 1 meter from the point B, that is from the right side part of the beam. The maximum bending moment comes at the point D. Point D means where the maximum value of the point load is acting 4 kilonewton. So at this point only the bending moment will be highest. So as per the numericals that we are going to solve, or we have already solved, so we have to understand the nature of the diagram, whether it is a straight line diagram or it is a parabolic diagram or anything else, or the straight line, or it is a constant line diagram. So those things we have to understand. We have to understand by means of solving the various problems associated with the shear force and bending moment diagram. Now we see that in the strength of material subject we will learn in future the not only the point load but also the uniformly distributed load and uniformly varying load for the simple supported beam, cantilever beam, overhanging beam, continuous beam, from all those beams. But in your PP1 practical course, as per the syllabus, it is mentioned that any two numerical you can solve from this particular shear force and bending moment diagram. So alternatively I have solved total 3 different numericals. So that is sufficient for this particular PP1 course. So no further numerical is required to solve. So when you will reach the higher classes, or you will be having the subject name strength of material. So in that subject you will learn the throughout course for this throughout study for this particular shear force and bending moment diagram. Now these two diagrams are very important. So this like how to solve in general way. First of all, what you have to draw, you have to consider the sections, and first of all from each and every point where the loads are acting, whether it is a reaction load or any point load. So from the line of action of each and every force we have to draw a dotted line vertically downward. So here we see from point A I am drawing the vertically downward dotted line. From point C I am also drawing a vertically downward dotted line. From point D also, from point B also. So total 4 number of dotted lines. So within 4 line dotted lines, so at each and every within this each and every segment I will consider a section. So within B and D one section, within D and C one section, within C and A there is another section, and each section will be lying at a distance x from the right hand side part of the beam. And with respect to the section we will focus only the right hand side part, that is the forces are acting at the right side part. So we will consider the sign convention as I have already gone through in the previous class. So with respect to the sectional axis, sectional line, any at the right side part, any force that is acting vertically downward, so the sign convention of the shear force follows the vertically downward force, the shear force will be positive, and at the right hand side any force that is acting vertically upward, so its sign convention will be negative. Similar like this, the bending moment. So for the bending moment, so with respect to the section at the right side part, so the moment, the sign convention of the bending moment for the vertically downward force will be negative, and the bending moment for the vertically upward force, the sign convention for the bending moment for the vertically upward force will be positive. Okay, so like this we will solve the numericals. So this is how we can go through the different numericals on shear force and bending moment diagram. So alternatively, you can practice at home, and you have to submit some assignment as per the syllabus provided, as per the course materials provided in the West Bengal State Council. So we have to follow, we have to abide by the syllabus provided in the West Bengal State Council. Okay, so this is all from my end. So thank you all.